Sweet.
What's up, brother?
Remember where you're at?
Yeah. I hit the sweet spot there as well. I was in the train of thought. Everything was going on. Yeah, mate, I do. Which is new for me. You got us, Ash?
Yep.
And Josh, you got us, brother?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, team. It's just that Jace was on the THQ one, so that won't be happening every single time. What I was saying with the upsell, if you had a new product and you had a bunch of hot leads that already know you, like you, and trust you, and you were to put your product in that group and not have to send to everyone individually, there's so many benefits to these things. Obviously, your hot leads are going to have a better opportunity to jump on board, right? So there's multiple benefits with a VIP page. Any questions? Do we understand kind of what it's all about? Is this something that we feel we want? Do we not want it? Let's share.
I'm down for it. Yeah, like I said earlier, my biggest issue is just that communication with a lot of them. Every now and then they'll go, "Oh, I liked your post," but they don't like the post. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And because I see everyone so often, they talk to me rather than like talk to me on the phone.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we find that we have better engagement in the VIP pages, and Cal would love to hear your take on this as well, because people know it's a closed group. They know that not everyone is going to see it, and they feel safer about commenting. If we post some funny stuff that happened that morning, like my trainers are constantly posting their clients kind of laying on the ground, like all buckled up after 100 burpees or whatever. And people, they like it, right? Well, you know, they might not like it, but people jump on and they comment, and it's funny, and there's a bit of camaraderie, and, you know, as you said, Cal, like it starts building that community feel, right? Same thing goes, and probably a better example to use would have been, you know, a client shout out. So a client's lost this certain amount of weight and a certain amount of times. People jump on there and they go, "Fuck yeah, Susie, that's sensational, well done." And now people are engaging, and then you've also got Susie over here feeling like the fucking superstar that she is. So we're adding value on multiple layers, and when value is added on multiple layers, your product tends to stand out from other personal trainers, and you tend to increase client retention.
Yeah.
Free, doesn't cost any money, doesn't take a lot of time, and there's just too many benefits not to be running one, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's also a ripple effect of that as well. Like if you do share that success story, you know, one, they get that boost of confidence. That individual person gets that boost of confidence within the group. Then they rock up to the class and they're like, "Oh, I saw that you lost 10 kilos. Congratulations." And bam, they just got it again. 100%. They're going to stay on longer as clients because of that. They're going to go and tell all their friends because of that. It's going to get out in the community because of that. And you're going to attract more people as well, just through that word of mouth. And so sort of those little 1%ers that you don't see that can make the difference.
Yeah, love it. And Ashlyn, what are your views on this? I know we don't have any clients as yet, but do you see and feel the benefits that this could potentially bring to your business?
Yeah, I have looked into it before, and I think I may have accidentally set one up to start with instead of opening it just being an open page.
Oh, right. Yes.
But yeah, I have a feeling I did delete it, so I will. Like, I do see the benefits in it, and like how it can build that community and get more people in and get them more engaged. So yeah, I will definitely be making another one.
Awesome. And that kind of leads us into the second portion of this, and it's a community Facebook page, right? And what I'll get Cal to do in a second is share his kind of thoughts and opinions on how beneficial community pages can be. But I just wanted to say one thing. If you don't want 2 different pages, if that's just too many areas to post, as we know, Trainer HQ has a VIP page and also a community page, right? Well, I hope that we're in both, and we've seen that. They use the community page to invite anyone in the fitness industry and they would promote it as such and say, hey guys, if you want to learn how to earn more and work less, feel free to join this group. We're posting free content, and get people into that group. Now they're kind of from cold lead into a warm lead position, because now they're seeing your content, right? Now they're seeing all the stuff that they post on there. Might be client testimonials, might be, you know, solving problems or all that stuff. And one more thing, I could probably talk about this stuff all day, but one more thing, the Brad, Jason, Lynn went to Goldie maybe 18 months ago, 2 years ago. They got some social media experts in to explain how to get the most out of social media. I've got a page, Brad Davis Personal Trainer, on Facebook. Used to get really great engagement when I was a PT. And Facebook have just consistently changed the rules and made it harder for business pages to get out there and get engagement and even get reach unless it's paid, right? Especially business pages, I've heard. I'm not 100% sure on that. But the thing with groups is if they're in the group, they will see it, right? There's a much better chance that they will see it. So there's the VIP group, there's the community group. Me personally, I didn't want to run two. I had to. I didn't want to run two. So I just joined them into one. And I just have the VIP group and they get all the content, right? But I also have inviting people into just anyone into that page as well. And then they turn into warm leads.
Yeah.
Cal, what's your take on, you know, the difference between a VIP and community? You run both, is that correct?
Yeah, I run both. Yeah, it's exactly like you explained, mate. You've got that extra little spot for those people to come in and see the content. And like you said, they're going from cold to warm, and then hopefully potentially with your right marketing and message into a hot lead and converting them over as well. And then they get access to the good content in the VIP page as well. So the beauty of it too is 90% of the content, you may see this in the Trainer HQ ones, is it gets cross-shared between the community and the VIP, but there's just those extra gold nuggets that go into the VIP as well. So it's awesome to be able to see who's viewing and liking your stuff as well. Because if you know that this person in your community page is liking or commenting on stuff, then you're like, might actually reach out to this person because they're pretty red hot. I think it's just beneficial and something that most people should do. You don't have to do it again, but I think it's a really, really good tool. Yeah.
Awesome. In terms of creating these, Ashlyn, I know that when I started, I had no idea how to create any of this stuff. Still am to a certain extent, technically retarded, some might say. In terms of how to do these in an effective manner, what I tell a lot of my clients in this day and age is go on YouTube and just go, how do I create a VIP Facebook group, or how do I create a Facebook group? And it's not only got like a technical person explaining how to do this, you've also got the visual. You can watch the video and you see exactly where he's clicking, etc. So instead of me or Cal trying to explain how to do it, like we just see that those YouTube tutorial videos, it's like 5 minutes of pure gold, and you've got a very clear understanding of how to do it. So that would be my recommendation of the technical side of things.
Definitely, because mistakes can be made when you're setting it up. Sometimes you've got to activate certain settings, and definitely go to YouTube and check it out.
Do you make it the VIP one? Is that a private group? Like you have to accept that person in?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. If you want to do the different ones, I'd recommend that you make the VIP one closed and let everybody know that they're only in there because they're a VIP paying client. But I wouldn't say paying client, I'd say VIP client. And you guys are going to receive information and content that nobody else does. So you're starting to build that value. And then the community page is the opposite. Feel free to invite or add or allow anyone to jump in that and start seeing your content.
Yeah, definitely.
And like, guys, I wish someone told me about this stuff when I first started as a PT, because I went two years without knowing these gold mines and how powerful these tools can be. And it's really, basically, if you had a choice between marketing and having no idea, and then marketing and being educated and actually having a better chance of it working, I know what one I would choose every day of the week. And this is exactly what we're doing for you guys today.
Yeah.
Questions, thoughts? Let's share. This is the last thing that we're going to work on today, because I feel like if you guys go away and for the next week have this to focus on, like that's a massive win. If you both get these pages set up and even start posting content, that's a huge win. Plus, we already had stuff that we were working on previously as well. So without overloading you guys, let's just really clarify and polish up the points that we've worked on today. So Q&A time. Rip in. Not everyone at once. Whoa. Slow down.
I don't know if I really have any questions at the moment.
Cool.
You seem to have covered everything. Yeah.
Are you clear? Probably the thing that Cal and I are most focused on is, are you clear on what you need to do to move forward with this strong and profitable program?
Yeah.
I told you, Cal, we're awesome. I keep telling everyone. No one listens to me anymore. Deserved.
Yeah. Oh man, look, honestly, I find, like I said last week, doing this for 20 years, I spent 15 years of that reading everything, every research paper, understanding insides and outsides and all that. It's the little business stuff that personally I struggle with.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's pretty much that.
Do you know what? But there's strength and power in knowing that as well, Josh. Because like, if you've got the technical side, you've got the personality, right, and you've got the likability. You're covering quite a bit. Being a business owner, there's so much fucking stuff we have to cover, right? So if you know what you need to work on, mate, it's a great position to be in. A lot of people don't know what they need to work on. A lot of people, not myself, think they're fucking awesome at everything. Definitely not us, Cal. At all. But do you know what I mean? If you know what you need to work on, mate, you're ahead of, in my opinion, you're ahead of the game, and that's a real strength in knowing that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I guess the other thing personally I struggle with sometimes, especially with the posting, coming back to the, like I said, I kind of hate it. I'm not the biggest social media fan. Like, I have it on my phone purely for work. If I didn't have to put anything up, I wouldn't have an Instagram. Yeah. It's just not me. And I find sometimes trying to remember what the basic stuff is. Does that make sense? Like, once you get caught so in the weeds, got any tips of how to step away from it and see the forest and not just the trees?
Do we have any tips?
Yeah.
The weekly goals spreadsheet was the first thing that came up for me, to give yourself 5 minutes of just a nice quiet space, and you go, okay, what is the most important parts of my business that I need to work on right now? And then set your 3 goals, and then have it in front of you. Like, write it on a whiteboard and have it in front of you. So it's, when you're in the office, it's the first thing that you see when you walk in. It's the last thing that you see when you walk out, and it's right there in front of you. So you've got the important bits in front of you, so that you don't get caught in the 20 other places that business is trying to drag you. So that would be my answer, bro. That just really helped me stay out of the weeds as you asked it. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Can I offer any more clarity on that? Do you want me to dive in deeper to something?
Oh no, like, I just find, sometimes when we talk about, say, nutrition, right? Because I'm so used to dealing with individuals when they are like, hey, I eat X, Y, Z, and I'm like, hey, maybe switch this out for that. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just trying to, I find it, what's the word? I run off instinct as a person. And then when I'm talking to a person, I can still run off that instinct. But when I'm talking to a big group about, you know, your macros, yeah. Am I making sense? Like I'm good at the finite little tiny stuff with each individual.
Yeah.
But as a person, I run really well on the tiny details and the big picture. If I know the big picture, I can do the details. How we get there doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But how do I separate that onto your Facebook post, for an example?
I don't think you have to. If you're good at just going point A, point B, or 1, 2, 3, do this, swap that with this, man, there's a post right there. If you've had that conversation with someone in the gym, you start that thought process going, fuck, that's going to be an awesome, quick little tip I can put on the VIP page. Hey, I was actually talking to, you know, so-and-so today, and they brought up this, and this is actually a really good, healthy swap. You might just happen to be at the supermarket, take a quick photo of it. This is where you'll find it. Bang. Good content. Super easy, super quick. Jot it down on a piece of paper. Instead of getting too overwhelmed with getting into the nuts and bolts of breaking down your macros and all the crap.
Yeah.
Just stick with what you know for now. Get comfortable with that. And then if you feel when you're ready to start elaborating just slightly bit more, start building. I know I don't go too in depth with shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the technical side of content, and this may or may not speak to you, Josh. That's the technical side of content. But if you're posting content such as, if we're talking about social media, such as like client shout outs and just kind of generic and kind of big picture stuff, like I think everyone's going to support and jump on board with that type of stuff as well. So there's probably different types of content as well, which we have got a section about social media and content to post specifically coming up in the next couple of sessions, which I feel would be quite fitting here. Yep. So all good. And guys, in your session, like in between sessions, like Josh, if you've got a post that you're not sure about or something happens in a group talk compared to a one-on-one talk or something like that, post it in the group. You know, we've got myself and Cal for 8 weeks. Let's ask questions and let's get answers and really give this a proper crack, this strong and profitable program. Please feel free to ask us any questions at all. We don't have to wait for these sessions.
Yeah, it's going to help you grow and learn quicker if you're open and willing to ask the questions. Yeah, just throw them up there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Legendary guys. Both of us available at Thursdays 1 p.m. moving forward, or did we have the problem?
No, that's fine with me.
So we're all good with that.
Yep.
All right, leave it with me. You'll see another post in the group where I can see if we can have scope to have it somewhere else. But if the way I see it, if we're here rocking up and showing up and putting an effort, you guys are the ones I'm going to look after. I know that some people can't make it, and I don't want to disadvantage them. But it is also has its challenges trying to keep 4 or 5 people happy at once. But yeah, I appreciate your time and input today, guys. I feel that was a really good sesh. I feel that was a really proactive, productive session. Guys, before we wrap up, was there anything that you wanted to touch on more so, get clearer on, anything myself or Cal could explain better?
Not that I can think of. I think he's got everything pretty clear.
Awesome. In terms of the weekly goals, feel free to actually go back into that and create a community page, create VIP page, because it's definitely going to be something that we touch on coming into next sesh.
Yep, awesome.
Love your work, team.
Thanks, guys.
Perfect.
Oh, pleasure. Absolute pleasure. And we will see you some stage next week. Let's hope it's Thursday 1 p.m. because it works for me and Cal, but we shall see. But you'll hear about it in the group chat anyway.
Yeah.
Thursday ones are great, aren't they?
Hey, they work for us. Easy, guys. Thanks, legends. Talk
Thanks.
to you all soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
See you
Bye.
guys. Bye.